We're on episode 404, something like that. I don't know. 402, 402. 402, man, is where we're at.
Wow.
Yeah. It's looking pretty fun.
I don't mind. She has no way of possibly finding this episode.
That's good. That's great.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Totally innocent. Totally innocent. However, you will hear that again on I Heard That. Well, hey, welcome to the show. It's a comedy finance podcast. We are talking about one today, Pocket Boy. One that has impacted my life greatly. Okay? Huge
Really?
influence. Yeah. It's called the 1% rule. And I'm not sure if we're going to talk about a 1% rule or it's a 1% test, because I don't really want to call it a rule. A rule sounds so official, you know?
Well, and I feel like we've had so many rules already.
A lot of rules, bro. A lot of financial rules, okay? But this one deals with real estate. About the 1% rule in real estate, something that I've used, I've done. I've crunched the hard numbers, and we have persisted. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. We got The Lost Cat. The Lost Cat is here. What's up, The Lost Cat? Love your review over there on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much. We got Zori here, the Vato himself. He says, fire. What's up? What's up? Thank you for being here. Look at this. The Lost Cat says, hi, Pike. Hi, Sparks. All right, there you go.
Hello.
Very exciting. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks for watching live. If you are watching or listening or doing whatever, we love the interaction. So let's make it. Hit subscribe over there. If you're watching on youtube.com/SparksRadio, hit the subscribe button right now. Do it right now. Why? Because you're not a lollygagger, okay? You don't want to hesitate, procrastinate, or whatever you want to do. Just fucking hit the button, all right? And then if you could, hit the thumbs up as well. That'd be great. I really fucking appreciate that one. And I'll tell you this much. That review on Apple Podcasts, I remember The Lost Cat. Zori, I don't know if the Vato left it. I don't remember the handle, but The Lost Cat left a review as The Lost Cat. And it's a great review. And it was 5 stars.
Oh,
thank you.
That'd have been good.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If it's your first time here, that over there is, look, boom, non-financial advisor wearing a hat and a plaid shirt, looking fly as a motherfucking sticky tape in Mr. Miyagi's garage at Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. There's a lot of flies in his garage. I am at Sparks Radio. Hi. On all social media as well. I am also not a financial advisor, nor professional, nor is this financial advice. There you go. A little lawyer stipulation.
You do know significantly more than me. We should throw that in there as well.
That's not true. I just read shit, dude. Do you not read anything?
It's true. No, I don't read many things. No. So
you're on the right show, Pike. You're on the perfect,
yeah,
perfect financial comedy podcast. It's gonna be great.
I'm the voice for the people listening that have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm like an extension of that. I'm their local representative on the show.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah,
I got it. You're the everyman, is what you're saying.
I don't know if I said that, but yeah.
It makes sense. It makes totally sense. Roger says somehow, this is great. Roger is a member of the special committee as well over there. Appreciate you being here, Roger. Roger says somehow my name on the review is Frankie Bobby.
What? Frankie
That's right.
Bobby.
We got a review over on Apple Podcasts from a Frankie Bobby, and apparently that's Roger. I love it, Roger. I can't wait. Yeah, absolutely. I'll apologize. Oh, The Lost Cat says, I apologize for not mentioning Pike on my review, is what he says here. Oh, look at that. Oh, he says, I love you, Pike. Oh, my God. All this love for Pike it's going to make me turn off commenting here in a second. I don't want to.
Oh, come on. They're just kissing ass.
Yeah. It's horse shit, man.
I've not forgiven anybody.
Yeah.
Writing reviews without me. Come on.
I mean, that's insane. Look, it is a very important episode, so we don't have time to lollygag. We will get to the news that matters today. Tomorrow on the show, we will be going over the goods of I Heard That, the good enoughs, the ones that just made the cut but did not make the top 10, which we will also recap I say we recap at least top 5 tomorrow of I Heard That. So if you missed that, you can always go back and listen to last 401, episode 401. You will hear all of the top 10. But if you don't want to do that, and you just want to hear the top 5, we'll give you that and all the ones that didn't make the top 10 tomorrow, as promised. So before we can get any farther on this damn show, Pike, let me ask you this.
Okay.
How high are the pair of waders you own?
What?
I know you own some. There's no way a Minnesota man doesn't own any waders.
I do not own any waders, personally. I know that my dad had some, like, growing up, so if we ever needed them, like, they were there somewhere.
Awful. Ash trash booty cheeks.
Are you kidding me? What kind of outdoorsy hunter, fisherman, lake? I think you were born in a lake. Pretty sure, as a Minnesotan, they do water births in the lake. That's why there's 10,000 of them. Because you have such a high populated area over there. Just water births.
Okay.
That's
a stretch.
That stretches what the women are doing. That's why there's 10,000 lakes up there.
Yeah, we already did a whole thing on my mom's tits. Do you want to go further here? You want to go down? Discuss. All right. It's just like a lot of the mom stuff so far.
I'm not just talking about your mother. Thank you very much. I'm talking about the women of Minnesota. Okay.
What do you mean? You went into great detail about
I'm talking
my
about the babes and not the ones that are the blue oxes. Boom. Oh, God. I'm crushing these Minnesota references.
God, you think you're from there? Wow.
Oh.
Dude, it's a great state.
It's a great state.
So back to the waders, like I don't think I own any. I know I own like hunting coveralls. You know, they look like they'd be waders, but they're not. They're definitely not rubber. So, but I don't even know like how high. How high do I store them?
Yeah, I didn't know if they come in sizes like, mid-rise, thighs, nipples. I don't know how they gauge. You know what I mean? I would think it goes to nipples to waist to thighs.
Well, then you got like rubber boots, which is, I guess, a form.
I mean, you have
like
rubber
low
boots,
level
though.
form.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go knee high. Knee high to a grasshopper.
Knee high. Do you guys have a saying?
That phrase?
No. What is that? Yeah, I was gonna say. Does that sound like a saying?
I don't know. I've heard people say I'm knee high to a grasshopper, so it's like not very tall or not very high up. Because a grasshopper, for God's sakes, not real big. Yeah, that guy, he's knee high to a grasshopper.
Okay, that sounds like a very Minnesotan thing to say. But we have knee high to the 4th of July, or knee high at the 4th of July.
By the 4th of July.
Oh, by the 4th of July. You've heard that one.
Yeah, that's the deadline for the corn.
For corn?
Yeah.
Couple Midwest kids over here, gentlemen. This is it. That's right. Knee high by the 4th of July, baby. You know how we measure our corn.
I don't know if that's still like the gold standard or not.
With climate change, probably not. It's probably a harvest by 4th of July. That shit's going to burn any second. Are you kidding me? Joe Coy, who's a hilarious comic. I should try to get him on the show. But he's got that great stand-up special. I can't remember the name of the special. They're on Netflix. Definitely check out Joe Coy. He's very funny. But he's got a thing where you measure rice by this first knuckle here on your middle finger, right? You stick your finger in the water to measure the height of the water when you pour in the rice. And your rice will come out perfectly every time. He says, that's like an Asian staple. An Asian household knows to dip your finger in there to measure it by the knuckle. As a bland monochromatic white guy growing up who only made rice via the microwave and fuck Uncle Ben over here, my buddy, my pal, helping me out at dinner time. I had never measured rice via water. It just wasn't my thing. However, I want to say the equivalent Midwest kid would be knee high by the 4th of July for the fucking corn. It's just something I realize now.
I've never even grown corn. I have nothing to do with the corn. But I don't know if that was like a lesson in school or what.
Yeah, that's where they're teaching in school. Not any of this financial stuff that we're trying to make a career out of that we'll be getting to in a minute, but just, hey, anybody, hey, listen up. This is important. Yeah. We'll teach you how to manage your money in a minute. But first, you got to know about the corn, everyone. Corn height. Very important. So funny.
Next, we're going to... Oh, go ahead.
No, the committee chair, Robert, is here. He says, talking about you, he's a golfer. The only thing he hunts are his balls in the rough.
Oh, Robert?
I'm sorry, Colin Robertson. I always skip over his first name. The committee chair, Colin Robertson. Colin is here, everyone.
Dude,
all right.
A little golf zing. Not appreciated. Very true, but not appreciated.
He's got it. Boy. All right. Well, I guess I'm done now. Done with the...
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm finished. Let me ask you this.
Oh, you have a question, Pike. Yeah. I wasn't waiting for that at all.
I had one. Yeah. What project were you most proud of as a kid? Did you ever do any projects? School projects?
Dude, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Ooh, show and tell. I'm just gonna say rim this whole time while he's gone. He's got no idea. Rim. Just sabotaging the episode. Rim. Tim. I don't know what he wanted me to do, but I'm going rim. That's all I'm gonna say. Rim. Y'all rip ass too. That'll be funny.
I thought it was here. Can't find it. And when I was a kid, dude, I was, I've said it here on the show. I think I was like clinically dumb. Like dumb. I was a dumb, like.
Yeah, it sounded, some of the things you said, it sounded like you were a bit of a Dumbo, you could say.
Like, yeah. Like a dunce, like a real idiot. Where I was like, clouds, like really excited to like look out the window. And I was just a space cadet. I was always in my own imagination and head. And my mom showed me a school project recently from like the 6th grade, and it was fucking hysterical. I was laughing. I was like, what is wrong with me, dude? I could not. Nothing was a complete sentence. It was so funny. And also there was a picture, a self-portrait I drew of myself.
Oh, God. That's got to be good.
Dude, if you told me I drew like a still life colored pencil drawing of a potato, I would think it was like so accurate and amazing. But then... I realized that blotchy skin was supposed to be me. And oh my God. Could not. It was just here and I don't know where it went. But oh, dude, it was hilarious. And it went with like, I had to write a poem next to it. And next to it, it was like, I am Matthew. And I like. And I like dinosaurs. And the game Monopoly. But it was like the school project was not this at all. Like it was not supposed to be.
Dude, teachers that's going to be so fun. I'm sure their life is also like hell at certain points. But that's got to be so fun. Just to like just quietly laugh at all the kids.
Oh, yeah. Trying to like, look at the dude. If I was a teacher, I would immediately be like, oh, this kid's going to prison. This is one of the kids that is going to end up in jail. I can tell already. This kid, drug addict. This kid, cold.
You see them in the headlines. You're like, yeah, fucking called it. I could have prevented that crime. There would have been a little less, molesting happening if I intervened.
Yeah, like that one dude that like had those ladies in the basement. Like, his school teacher could have given us a little bit of a tip. Before this whole thing happened, that would have been nice.
She's like, what are you talking about? That was in his, the review after the first semester. When I wrote that, I said he's going to have women in his basement.
Yep.
Nobody fucking cared.
Yeah, nobody cared then. How'd you know? Well, he stole everyone's lunch and shoved it in his desk and refused to open up the desk for about 10 years. And I was like, substitute lunches for ladies. And I already knew.
Obviously.
What was going to happen.
Yeah, the signs were there. We did a recipe book in elementary where everybody could submit a recipe. And you didn't have to, but you could if you wanted. And I don't know why I felt like I needed to submit my home recipe for pretzels. And I'm not talking about like homemade pretzels. I used to like microwave the big soft pretzels. And so in this fucking recipe book, everyone else and that's obviously their parents like submitting their own recipes. It's like Pike's pretzel. And it literally describes how to put the pretzel in the microwave. And that's it. I'm like, why would they allow this? Who let me do that?
They just thought you had the saddest home life of all time. Time for the special family recipe. And brings out, knocks the box of bagel bites out of the way. Is it a holiday, Mom? It is, honey. It's your birthday. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Seconds.
Put it on for an extra second, Mom. I'm a year older.
Well, you're not far off.
Oh, boy. Oof. Ooh, what a rough childhood.
I'm kidding. That's probably why they left it in there. They're like,
yeah, they were like, oh, boy, we know which kid's going hungry this Thanksgiving. Oh, boy, it's Pike and his Pike's pretzel recipe.
Yeah. So you can find that in the 1998 Dilworth Glendenfeld recipe book. Be right below, Jessica's fucking tater tot hot dish or whatever. What else was in there?
Yeah, fucking 4-course spread. Little overachiever over there. I know what you mean. All right, well, I'm glad. Now you're done.
I'm finished. All wrapped up.
Ah, look at that. I feel like I get to know you a little bit more every episode, Pike. So thank you. Thanks for being here.
Same. Yeah,
Really
thank you.
appreciate it. One person I want to say.
What do we do now?
Well, one person I want to say thank you to is the one and only
Patreon.com/Sparks Radio.
Yeah! Member of the special committee, Bobby, your brother. Shout out to him as he is now the latest member of the special committee over there on the Patreon. So shout out to Pike's brother, Bobby. I don't think I said this on Thursday. I think we did this on the 5 on Fridays. Yeah, exactly. Basically, if you don't know what we're talking about, if you sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/Sparks Radio, and you get to the member of the special committee level, that's $5 a month. You get a whole nother podcast on top of this one, which is cool. That is a 5 on Friday. Plus, we send you all the stickers of every level. The levels start at only $1 a month, which is pretty amazing. We'll send you this sticker right here, elevated member of the committee. That's when you're $1 a month. $3 a month, you're a member of Project Payhem, which, by the way, we're trying to get to 30 patrons. When we get to 30 patrons, hit that goal, we're going to do another round of Project Payhem where we blow all the money. We haven't spent a single dime of this Patreon money yet. We're going to take that money, we're going to pool it together, and we're going to blow it over on the Project Payhem, which is cool, where we put up massive public practical jokes around the country, and you'll help us decide what that is if you're a member of Project Payhem and up. And then, of course, the creme de la creme of human beings, the members of the special committee, will send you that. But you'll get all three and a bonus podcast and bonus content, all that stuff over there on the Patreon. So shout out to Bobby, who's the latest member. So, yeah. Pike.
Thanks, Bobby. I'll say what I said Friday. What took so long? I've been doing this for 7 months. You just signed up. Thanks for the support. No, I'm kidding. Thanks for coming around.
It's a good man. It's a good man, your brother. I'm going to call him. It always chokes. It's nothing. It's something in the settings. It's not my computer. But let's just leave it there. It's the Dollar Llama. Bobby's the Dollar Llama today. All right?
Yeah, he. I will say, he hasn't announced it himself, but I'll just say he bought a house for the first time. So he's like, he probably only did that because we talk about stuff like that. He's like, oh shit, you know what I could do?
Dollar Llama.
There it is, the Dollar Llama.
Yum.
And he also sent in the intro for Is It Investing? Let's play it here because we want you, if you're watching the show, if you're listening to the show, then we consider you a member of the committee, which means that, dude, you have a large say and influence on this show. You're as much as a member of the show as Pike and I, and we love having you here. So we want you to be a part of it as much as possible. Hence why we're talking about the members of the committee that are watching right now. The Lost Cat, Roger, Colin, that are watching live online. Also, we're looking for you to send in intros for Is It Investing like Bobby did. Here's his.
Is it investing?
Just a funny, quick little clip. You can do whatever you want. Just say, is it investing? And then what we'll do is we'll pool them all together, and then we'll slap you as the intro for Is It Investing? So send those in, either Pike or myself on all social media. We'll take them. All right. We're trying to get those together. Now, without further ado, enough of the fucking lollygag book stuff, bookkeeping stuff. Let's talk about the 1% rule, Pike.
All right.
This is huge. This is big in the world of real estate investing. The 1% rule. And I don't want to call it a rule because a rule means it's a thing always and forever, no matter what, right? And that's really not the 1%. So some people call it the 1% test, the 1% rule, the 1% check, whatever you want to call it. Just don't live or die by it, but it's a nice little rule of thumb to just throw something at a quick little filter to make sure that you're in the right ballpark, and then you can start diving further down into a real estate or potential real estate deal. So, Pike, you're looking to buy a house. Yeah. You might not be, but let's just say you're looking to buy a house, right?
At some point, yeah, I would like to, sure.
Okay. You want to buy a house, and the realtor, you're on the phone, and the realtor is a man or woman, you choose.
I'd be more comfortable with a man.
Okay. So you got a woman. All right. So you got a lady, and you're highly uncomfortable right now because she's pressing these high price houses at you, and she's like, hey, this will be great. And you're like looking at her, and you're looking at your wife going, ha, ha, it's going to be great. And in the back of your brain, you're like, it's so much fucking money. Oh my God. I don't have, you're like fucking sweating about it a little bit,
Sure. Is she open to other forms of payment?
No, she's a goddamn professional.
Other than money?
Okay. And she's really good at her job.
This is not.
Okay. How fucking dare you?
I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of videos where there are some other arrangements made, but that's not this. Okay. Got it.
Not this. No. This is the one that Jesus approves of. Okay.
Can we act out that? Like on a different episode? Can we like talk through that? Like that way, like
that'll be our first official. Is it investing? If you sex up the real estate, if you sex up the realtor for no commission fee, porno plot. Yeah, that'll be. Is it investing?
Okay.
I'll just go on there and just say, is it consensual? Yeah. Well, then clearly it's investing, baby. Woo! That's right. Shout out to Bobby.
Is it investing?
Yes. Absolutely, yes. Dollar Llama, that. Yeah.
Dollar Llama.
Okay.
Where were we? The 1% rule.
We're revved up.
Now, when you're talking to your realtor, whether it's a man or woman, highly professional, okay, just keep it as a nice professional relationship because they're just doing their job. Yeah. They're not thinking of the 1% rule, okay? Because you're thinking about your home. You're thinking about whatever factor is most important to you. This is not falling. Now, you're a real estate investor, okay? And now a realtor comes to you and says, hey, or a real estate agent says, hey, I've got this great rental property, Pike. It's $200,000. It would make a great rental investment. You should buy it. Do you go? Oh, yeah, I'm buying it right now. Do you do it?
I even me, I would say I'd probably look into it a little bit. Probably do some research.
Yeah. But do you want to even know a quicker way to see if it's worth your time to even dive into it more?
Sure, that'd be nice to save some time and energy. Yeah, of course.
I'm talking about a lightning fast way to know if this is a good deal or not.
Wow, okay.
I mean, simple math. Even an idiot like me can do this math instantly. Have I bought you? I got you hook, line, and sinker. Look,
No,
I mean,
I'm hooked. Like, I would tell me, do I need a calculator? Can I do it in my head? Am I
you
gonna
do it in
use
your
a
head.
pen?
Do it in your head. Do it in your head, bro. Do it in your head. It's called the 1% rule.
Well,
So
then-
here's what.
yeah.
Here's what. Now, look. I'll be honest. I own a rental property. I own a single family home that I bought as a rental property. So as I go through, and I'm still looking for another one because I want to increase my what they call portfolio of rental properties. Hopefully one day in achieving enough passive income where I don't need a normal regular W-2 job anymore. I can just live off the income of my rental properties. That is part of my retirement plan, which I am trying to achieve right now. And it sounds like a really fun / easy idea because real estate makes sense. Everybody can kind of grasp the idea of a house. I want to live in one, or I do live in one, or I rent one. It's kind of, everyone needs a place to live. It is a tangible physical thing, unlike a stock index or a real estate investment trust or something where cryptocurrency, where it's just like, non-tangible good. So
Sure.
when you're thinking of getting into real estate in terms of investing, it's totally different than if you're owning. Okay. Quick rule of thumb is called the 1% rule. So if someone approaches you with an investment opportunity, let's keep it simple. If it's a single family home, a duplex, a triplex, or a fourplex, so if the total amount of rent from your single family home, duplex, triplex, or fourplex equals or is greater than 1% of the sale price, then generally speaking, you'll be able to turn a cash profit on that property. So going back to the rental example that the real estate agent said, hey, Pike, I've got a great rental house for you to buy as an investor. It's $200,000. It rents for $2,000 a month. That
Okay.
is your 1%. So $2,000 of $200,000 is equal to 1%. Does that make sense? So $200,000, 200,000 divided by 2,000 is 1%,
1%,
right?
Yeah. Yep.
So
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
that's the 1% rule. Now, if I come to you with a property and I say, yo, Pike, I've got a single family home. It rents for $4,000 a month and it's $200,000. You're going to be like, holy shit. Yes. Give me what? Let me see that. Yeah.
Bingo.
We're in the 2% range, baby. We are racking in the cash. Because essentially what you're doing is you're determining if the mortgage payment every single month is going to be equal or lesser to the rent that they're paying. That's essentially kind of what you're breaking down instantly. Now, don't just think that if you're renting as a renter or if you're owning as a landlord, that all you have to do is pay off the mortgage, because that's a huge misconception and it's completely false. So we'll start diving into what they call PITI, which stands for principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, which takes out all this stuff. We're going to cover all this stuff later, but right now I just want to focus on the 1% rule. So if you're starting to just think about getting into the real estate game and you want to start picking over the MLS, you want to start going on Zillow or Realtor app or Redfin or whatever these apps are, and you just want to start looking at houses to buy it as an investor, well, you need to start looking at the 1% rule. It's a quick way to go, is this deal worth my time to dive into more? Cool?
Okay. I love it. Yeah, because I always wonder. Yeah, it's not as easy just buying the house and X is your monthly mortgage payment, and then you charge that much plus whatever for rent because there's so many other things that go into it. So that seems like a nice, easy, just covers it all kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay, great.
super awesome. Good way to think about it. Is it one? Yeah, does it meet the 1% rule? So sometimes you'll have cities that don't meet the 1% rule. So like in Las Vegas, when I first did to move back to Cleveland, is because we were looking at getting a rental property for years before moving out of Vegas, and I was looking like I was on FaceTime calls with my real estate agent as she was walking through homes, showing us properties. Like, okay, and you start learning that there's markets around the country, a lot in the Midwest, Pike, which you and I are obviously familiar with.
Knee high, baby.
Yeah, knee high, baby, and but places like Detroit, Cleveland, Toledo, Youngstown, Milwaukee. I don't know Minneapolis. I don't understand. I think St. Paul, you can get things at 1% where you can get $100,000 house and it rents for over $1,000 a month rent.
Okay.
Then you have other places in the South. They're huge. So it was Atlanta. Atlanta's priced out by now, but it's like Birmingham, Alabama. You're looking at places like Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi. It's like Nashville used to be, but it got priced out now because everyone's moving to Nashville. Knoxville, Tennessee has property. So there's cities all over the United States. Obviously, you got to look at like tertiary markets. So like a city next to a big city that will have usually, 1% rule type homes available.
Okay.
So there you have it, man. That's it. It's pretty cool.
So, yeah, interesting. Okay. Would you buy a rental property in some place that you don't live or not even near? You would.
Yeah, absolutely. And people do it all the time. Actually, that's a great episode. We should go over how to do that. How to buy. Let me write this down. It's
a real hell of a question.
Yeah, we could do a whole episode on that because a lot of people, as they start getting money, dude, you live in Southern California and you make a healthy profit. It's really hard to start finding property. It's like, where it would make sense. The Lost Cat is saying buy a fourplex and rent it out. So that's a tactic called house hacking that a lot of people use the term house hack. What brilliant idea. That's going to be in the next home. My wife and I have already talked about. The next place we live will be a duplex that we own the whole thing and just rent out one side and live in the other.
Well, then you're really close. Yeah, you can keep an eye on things.
Yeah, well, I mean, house hacking, and we'll go over the different ways to get like creative ways to get property, but the benefits of house hacking, where you live in a fourplex and you rent out the other 3 units where they essentially are paying your mortgage payment for the whole thing. You're living rent free and they're paying the mortgage. There's tax benefits to it. You could depreciate that asset. You can fix it up to put it like force equity into the property. There's a lot of different ways to do this, and we start diving into the world of real estate, something that I love. I love, talking about it. So we'll get into all of this stuff because it's incredible. But if you're looking at a fourplex and the thing is $400,000 and the 4 units that are in there don't equal $4,000 a month in rent, well, then chances are you're not going to be able to cover the monthly mortgage payment of that thing. So you don't want to buy a property and then go in the hole. This is a business. You want to make money on this. So the 1% rule still applies, even to a fourplex.
Got it. A lot to take in.
A lot to take in.
Well, it's very exciting to think about,
Well, I mean, you know what though, Pike? If you're looking at a place and you're like, hey, you know, when I bought my first house, I didn't think of it like, oh, we can rent this thing out and do this whole thing. I didn't even know about the 1% rule. And you might want to play that into a factor. Be like, hey, this house is the shittiest house on a very nice block. If we go in here and we live in it for 2 years, and then we, instead of flipping it, instead of selling it, if we live in here for 2 years and we move out and we fix it up while we live in here for 2 years, you could jack up a rent and they can just be paying off that mortgage for you. Plus you could do a cash out refi. I'm getting into the weeds here a little bit, but you can do a cash out refinance and pull, 80% of your money out on that house and go take that money and go right back to another shitty house on a nice block because you fixed it up. You lived in there for 2 years, which means if you ever go to sell it, you'll never have to pay taxes on that, which is amazing, right? Because you've lived in it for 2 years. There's a primary residence for 2 years. Dude, I wish I did that 100%. I mean, I did do that. I fixed up my first house. It was shitty, but I wish I never fucking sold that thing, the first house. I never wish I sold my house in Vegas.
Really? And you just did that? I mean, that wasn't that long ago.
I kick myself every day.
Then, really? Were you close to not?
Yeah, we had debated it.
Okay. Interesting.
I know. But it was like, quote unquote, top of the market. We can just get our money now and leave and do.
Anytime there's money available for the taking, it's hard to say no.
That's it. But that money could have still been there. I could have pulled the money out with a cash out refinance. That mortgage would still be getting paid down right now, and I wouldn't have to be doing anything. And I'd get my money out, and I could have dumped that money into another house here in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And I still wouldn't have gotten paid any. I still wouldn't have had to pay any taxes on when I went to sell it because it was my primary residence. We'll go over the whole thing of buying your first house and what the do's and don'ts and how to actually maximize that. Dude, that's another episode. Oh, if I heard that the first time I bought my house, oh, dude, I would have so much more money right now. God damn
it. Well, you're still doing the right thing in other regards. So,
yeah,
you're doing fine. But yeah, I know what you mean.
But if you can, hold on. Yeah, we should talk. Let's talk about that one tomorrow. How about that? Buying your house as an investment, because I'll tell you what, financial people, they don't think of you buying a house as an investment. They don't consider that at all. An investment, which it's normally not. But if you can go in knowing that you're going to do it as an investment, holy fuck, dude, what a nuclear bomb in your back pocket. You're just holding it there like, yeah, you're so far ahead of the game. Oh, I'm like so excited for tomorrow's episode. Pike, I'm going to make excited. You
I'm
so smart when you go in to buy your first house, dude. You're going to be like, fucking crushing it. I love it.
Love it.
All right. I love it. Enough of this. Let's get into the news that matters.
Yes, this is the news that matters. Yes, this is the news that matters. Holy shit.
Hey, what's the most amount of girlfriends you've ever had at once?
Have one?
Is it one? Okay.
Yeah. Why you?
It's same, but like officially same. Yeah.
Okay.
This guy though, this Yahoo over in Japan, he had quite the little scam going. He was dating 35 women at once. Okay. Now here's how he pulled this off. This guy's 39. He's going door to door as a shower product salesman, like one of these, vacuum guys or whatever the fuck they're selling. So this guy's selling shower products door to door. And in doing that, he's managed to convince 35 different women that he was dating them. Just vulnerable women, obviously. So why is he doing it? Is he ripping them off? Is he just in it for, the intercourse? No, this guy, what he would do is tell them all that his birthday was coming up, but he would change the date. So he had like 35 different birthdays happening. And these women who he's somehow convinced that they're getting in this serious relationship would start buying him presents. So every new girl, he would set a new birthday, and he pretty much has now created a constant flow of birthday presents. I don't know what they're getting him, but some probably better than others. Well, he's finally been caught because a couple of these girls found each other, as it always goes, and they're onto him. So now he's in some serious trouble for scamming all these women. Fraud charges.
Fraud charges.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, what do I think? I just did the math here, quick math. 35 divided by 12 months. He's got 35 girlfriends. 12 months is 2.91. So you're looking at almost 3 birthday presents a month this guy's getting?
Yeah, it's almost weekly. That would just be what a treat. And then,
Thank you. I mean, that is, look, it's a lot. I mean, it's almost like this guy's already serving his punishment of coordinating 35 girlfriends. How do you have your phone off when you're with one?
Yeah, you got to have a lot of like trusting women. And you know, how many different lies does he have going to make them think that he's somebody who he's not? You know, apparently he had a spreadsheet, which is where he kept some of the lies he was telling. Yeah, exactly. 35 is a big number.
Dude, people get messed up. Look, I saw the show Cheaters. People get messed up with 2 girlfriends. How do you have 35? Exactly. Dude, I don't even have 35 relatives I can remember their names of. You know?
Hell no.
Susan?
Yeah.
Janet? Shit. Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? 35. I got to remember intimate details of your life?
Yeah, there's a Seinfeld where George is dating 2 women. Have you seen this one?
No.
And he's sitting in the car. He just had gone on a date with each of them. And he's like, boy, the actress in the movie made an interesting choice, didn't she? And the woman's like, what are you talking about? And he goes, I mean, I had a nice time ice skating. So that's this guy's whole life. Every day.
Dude, that's what I mean. That's insane. You know what? I applaud this man because he's either tenacious or he's a suave motherfucker, because this dude, like the first thing you say is he's door-to-door salesman. Have you ever tried selling anything door-to-door?
Just popcorn with the Boy Scouts.
Okay. I tried
sold
selling
a shit ton of it too.
Did you really?
Oh, I crushed it. I mean, I'm like in 4th grade, so don't give me too much credit. But yeah I did a great job. Anyway, how about you?
No. I did try selling things door to door, but I never did well. And I was a child still as well. My buddy, his older brother, was like this, just like a total Ponzi scheme, like get rich quick thing. He was like, I'm going to pool all these kids together and then I'm going to sell newspaper subscriptions. Okay. And if I sell X amount of newspaper subscriptions, we get a bonus. Obviously, he gets more of a bonus than we would get. So he drove around in a van. He picked us up in a van and he would drop us off in neighborhoods. And we go around knocking door to door to sell subscriptions to, it was like magazines or newspapers or something, right? So we're like, hey, how you doing? You know, we're like 15 years old, have no idea that this is a awful business model that will not work. So, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So it's all at that point, it's like a numbers game. It's like a funnel. And you start at the top of the funnel, you have to hit. So he'd be like, look, each of you have to knock on 100 doors by the end of the day. Jesus. So, and he like pit us in a competition.
This guy again?
This is my buddy's
brother or something?
Yeah, my buddy's brother, older brother.
Okay.
And he was like, look, Ricky over here, he knocked on 60 doors by the time you guys got back to the van. And I'm burning gasoline, which means we are wasting time and money. So you gotta knock on that door. If no one comes to he's like drilling us. And I was like, oh my God, I'm fucking sweating. I'm a fat 15-year-old slinging newspapers door to door. Guys are yelling at me, peeking through the blinds. Not interested. Like they slam the door. I'm like, oh, dude. So it's when I hear this guy, he's selling whatever he's selling door to door. This dude has knocked on like thousands of doors to get people to answer, and then thousands of doors on top of that to get girlfriends.
Yeah, that's this dude's life.
This dude's done
I'm
the
just curious
legwork.
what the guy. Like, what's this brother? What's this guy up to now? Do you know? Like, this guy, you gotta be in jail, right?
No.
Or the most successful motherfucker in the world. Is it Jeff Bezos? Bezos? Is that your friend's brother?
No. I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea. He went off and joined the Navy or something. But dude, these things are happening all the time, man. There's always every time you see a pink Mary Kay van driving around or whatever, that's all it is. Herbalife, that's all it is. It's all just, hey, have you ever gotten approached by those people are out in Vegas all the time, dude. Swimming at the pool, at like the community pool, and they're like, oh, hi, and make conversation with you. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, yeah. How you got kids? Oh, they start making conversation. And then you find out 10 minutes later, oh, I have a mentor that teaches me how to manage money. And I'm like, oh, fuck, get away from me. Yeah.
I know. God, they're so sneaky good about it too.
Yeah. Do you get approached? Has that happened to you in Florida yet? I guarantee they're in Florida.
No, I know there's a lot of like door to door, like solar power people, but we're in an apartment, so we don't have to deal with that. So no, I haven't really. No. But I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If it exists, it's here.
Yeah, they're fucking making money. They're in Florida doing it for sure. I really wanted to, real quick, my news that matters.
Yeah.
Was pretty cool, man. I don't know. Look, I am not a college sports guy. But Trevor Lawrence, what was he? Was he LSU?
Clemson.
They just won. They won it all, right?
Not this year. No, they.
No, Bama won it all. Did Bama win it all?
No, he never. Yeah, Bama did, but I don't think because then LSU won last year, so I don't think he's won a title.
Okay,
but he's like the consensus #1 overall pick. Has been for the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's it. This guy, Trevor Lawrence, he is obviously the draft is coming up here a couple days, and he just signed. His first deal, I believe, was with Gatorade, which makes sense. Gatorade, cool. His second deal, he signed with Blockfolio.
Oh, wow. Are we just talking about them? Isn't that our guys?
No, that's not our guy. Ours is BlockFi, not Blockfolio.
Oh, damn it. We were label mates.
Yeah. But Blockfolio is a competitor of like Coinbase, like a cryptocurrency exchange. So Blockfolio, he has now got an endorsement deal of Blockfolio. And Blockfolio, by the way, I didn't even know that they secure the naming rights for, FTX is Blockfolio's parent company, and they secured the naming rights for Miami Heat's arena for the next 20 years. $135 million. They got the naming rights for that. So Blockfolio has now inked a deal with Trevor Lawrence. And he also said, hey, I want part of my salary, my bonuses, to come in the form of cryptocurrency. Now, they didn't specify which one, but his agent already said, well, his signing bonus is now worth more than it was the day he signed.
Damn. That's super smart. There was the one NFL player, I forget his name, but he's like one of the richest players because for years now he's asking for half of his salary in Bitcoin. Or was it maybe the whole thing? I don't know.
Yeah, I remember reading that too. Yeah, what's that dude's name?
Yeah. God, who was it? Some defensive player.
Yeah.
He's good, but it's going to bother me.
Let's see. Bitcoin salary.
Don't
NFL.
say his name, though. Say the team. This is just like a thing
Chiefs.
for me. I got Chiefs player. defensive player. Frack, what's his initials?
Dude, wait a minute. This is a new one. This has got to be a new one. This is a whole. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, he played for the Seahawks, the first guy. He put half his salary.
Oh, yeah, okay. That was, what the fuck's his name? God, it's killing me.
Russell Okung?
Okung, yeah.
Okung? Yep. Dude, he
Okung,
put half his salary in. Well, now this guy plays for the Chiefs. His name's Sean Culkin. He just said he's going to take his entire base salary of $920,000 in the form of Bitcoin in 2021.
Okay.
The NFL is getting hip to crypto, bro. His entire salary is going into Bitcoin.
Dude, I love it. I mean, you're getting so much money with endorsements. Like, you don't, like, a lot of players don't even touch their salary. They just spend the endorsement money. So, yeah, it'd be nice if you had all that money floating around to do that.
Yeah.
But smart. Why not?
Hey, Bitcoin's up 10.5% right now. So, make 10% on your money? Jesus.
Okay. Yeah.
Unreal. All right. Well, there you go. That's the news that matters.
Finished.
That's the 1% rule. Make sure you are, if you haven't yet, hit the like button, the thumbs up if you enjoyed the show. If you could, hit subscribe over there, youtube.com/SparksRadio. And if you really, really want to, by all means, leave a review on Apple Podcasts. That really does mean the world to us. And if you really want to be the greatest human being in the world, we would appreciate it.
Patreon.com/SparksRadio.
Patreon.com/SparksRadio is where you can go and you can sign up. We have not touched a cent of that money yet because we are looking for 30 members of the special committee. Let's get to it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I think we're at 25 right now. So let's get to 30. That's our goal. 5 more, then we can unleash Project Payhem and we can have a boatload of fun spending money that we normally wouldn't have done. We wouldn't have budgeted for stupid shenanigans, and that's the cool part of it. You know, we got to start brainstorming some stuff, dude, because we're going to hit the 30 mark and the committee's going to want to start rolling on that Project Payhem. So we got to start thinking of some stuff.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Thinking of dumb shit to do? Yeah. Sure. Sounds good.
It's my favorite.
That sounds like a night. Sounds like a fun time. Yeah. It's like high school. Hey, what's some dumb shit we could do?
Colin is here. Colin, thank you for watching. DeLost Cat, thank you for watching. Roger, thank you for watching. Zori, thank you for watching. Shout out to the committee. Thank you so much. Tell a friend, text someone, send them a link if they're thinking about real estate. Send them this show if you think so. And 376 is a great show to start on if you want to start getting your finances in order. It's called The Exact Steps. That's it for us. We are out of here. Follow Pike on all social media. He is at Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. He's a great dude. Knee high. He's a knee high motherfucker. I love it. And I am a knee high as well. Midwest Kids at Sparks Radio on all social media as well. That's it. Any last words, Pike?
Well, yeah, just God damn it.
Show's over, motherfuckers. Now get out of here.